I am about to start this day out with one of my throw everything into it smoothie bowls. It's like porridge. It's like well, I think I'll get a date in there in that mouthful. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and sit down, because it's not polite to eat with your mouth open.
Goddess Dionis, take my hand, 'cause
It's helpful to realize that the structure and illusion of linear time is created through the pulsation rate of particles and the relationship to that of other particles. That makes me smile. Angular rotation of particle spin. ARPS. That's what determines what dimension we're in. Just about done. Get that last nail in there. Okay. You know, I think I'm gonna listen to that. It's a short song. The moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. I'm combing my hair now and wondering what dress to wear now. I say a little prayer for you. You know, I gotta listen to that song for sure. But this is kind of what I do in between getting my nails done, thinking about what I want to do next as I edit this video, and I'll be doing more singing for you in the future. What's up, my royal loyals? It's so good to see you all out there. This is the beginning of the second episode of My Art and My Reality, featuring yours truly, Goddess Dionis. And today I got a treat for you. I am going to take you through a day of being in one of my classes with me where the kids are painting and doing mad art. We get a little display up on the wall. And we also, remember in the last episode when I was showing you these giant letters that I was making that were sitting on the floor in my studio? Well, the kids are not going to do the big version yet. They're going to do the smaller, more manageable version. But there's a lot of steps to it because it's going to be a 3D piece and they don't know how to do it. And that's why I'm there, because I'm going to show them how. We're going to do a little bit of troubleshooting, and I'm going to show you some pictures of the beautiful pieces that they made. These are my high school kids. So, yeah. So let's get into something else, shall we? I just made it into DLA, Detroit Leadership Academy, and this is the state of the storage room. That's kind of fun coming in on this, but we do have lots of art, and I'll come back later with more pictures of everything. Right now, I've got to just organize. Does my co-teacher want to be on camera or no? It's going to be on my reality show on the internet.
Yeah.
And here's my co-teacher. This is Miss Adele. She's a super talented artist. She's got a great sense of humor. She's really efficient and talented, and I love working with her. Yeah. It's funny. All right, so enough of that. We're going to get this stuff out of here. Thank you.
Excellent. A sample or just two samples.
Oh, we'll just cut it
a
for
lot, or just
No, we'll just.
Oh, that was just like that.
That's the point. I didn't even mean to take it. I don't know how to take it out of there. I don't.
No, you don't have to do that much. That stuff's stiff enough.
I know,
That's good right there.
right here, right here, right here.
Oh, I understand. You just. Oh, that's easy. You just. What's even easier? Once you do that. Let's see. Yeah, and then cut it right there.
All right, here's a piece, Miss Dion.
And then before you roll it up, you know you're gonna need how many? 1, 2, 3,
Right, how many you gonna need to talk to me?
4, 5, maybe 6, 7. Just cut them all from this. Don't even roll it up yet. Just cut 6 more. That
Three
one.
more.
And then you roll them up. And now it's easy.
So look at this one. This one the same size.
Perfect.
So
That'll
it can
work
be
good
right
for
here.
the little ones. And then you want to put it right on the edge. One on this corner.
There's a strip you can.
And one on that corner.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'll need 2. 1, 2.
3 of these if I'm struggling with the first one.
Okay, let me check it out. You want to know what it is? It's all about technique. All you have to do is tape. You're not really so much putting a lot of tape on the outside. You're just putting tape on the inside. This is not even from the front to the back. That's why it always tips over. So this is still good.
Boy, I'm watching a movie.
Okay, here we go. Now, this is what you need to do to get it to stand up. Shut up. We're going to take this and sit it on the bottom. And we're adjusting. I'm adjusting now. I'm making sure it's square on the bottom. I'm holding it like that so I know it's in exactly the right spot, just like I balanced it. Now we have to do the other one. See, look, it's already standing up. I need to tape it. Make sure this is even. Okay, this one I'm going to have you tape while I hold it. Leaning Tower Pizza right here.
I saw her.
And after the fun of construction is the final phases, where all of the letters, after being adhered together with the tape and the cups, are now plastered together with the use of plaster tape dipped in water. Once the tape becomes moist, it's wrapped around the letters in their entirety, and they are allowed to dry. Time to embellish. This is sweet.
You got another.
Walking through. YouTube.
Everybody else.
That one I like, the number 6.
Everybody else. You can have an awesome cake without hate. Yeah.
She came up with that idea.
Wait, my strap. No.
I just feel like 7 people with glasses on.
Stand there and watch.
Yeah, you're getting better pictures than I am. Yeah, I gotta do a lot of work to get to mine. I like that one. I love that A back there with all the polka dots. Picture that.
Y'all see me outside?
Can we make words next?
That's all I need. I got what I need. To the art. And bring it out, up, up. There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, oh my God, I'm so sweaty. Hi, this is Dionis, and spending a day at DLA Academy is always something new and interesting. But for now, I want to give you a peek at the painting with a twist style paintings we did from my first hour. I'm so proud of these kids. They did a great job. Look at this. Look at this. This is one of my favorites of all. All of these are good though. That's why they're up on the wall.
I thought it was so cute and pretty and tired of those. Like he really did.
You know, he had to put some little sinister thing on there. He always does that. And that's why me and Mr. Dell love his work. He just always puts a twist in it, right?
It looks so nice and peaceful. Then it's like, what is that?
Right. And all his work's like that. Oh my God, I love this one right here. Where's yours?
This was the art class.
Oh, that's right. Wait a minute. You were, I know yours must be up on the wall.
I did the moon. It's down there.
All right. Good. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Even though we used the same template, every one of them turned out so different. Awesome. I worked at a place called Painting with a Twist for a couple of years, and then another one called Pino's Palette that did pretty much the same thing.
I love painting with. I went there one time, and we all put paint like one flower thing.
And that's what I love about you.
I showed my mom this one, and she was like, "It's so cute." I'm like, "It's so tiny though." See, the one we did in class.
Also, we did a project called string art, and that was pretty interesting. It took a lot of patience, and I have to give it to the kids. They gave me a little bit of a hard time, but in the end, we really came out with some things that really look good. Now, right here on this wall, string art.
That's my diary. She's supposed to tell me everything.
She's your what?
She's my diary.
Go get the chips first. Oh. She's like, go get the chips first. Look, you're making her feel better with some chips. Thank you.
I'm gonna get a few highlights over here too, up close.
What's this? Nothing. There's nothing there but air. Every time he gets me. That boy.
Truly filled with expression. The puppet master. A little bit of boondocks. Look at the hair on that though. All that string. Love hers. This is like beautiful.
Yeah. So go south that Here, come on.
Whenever possible, I gotta try to get in on it too. So here's my teacher sample. That's, of course, yours truly, and that is Miss Adele, my co-teacher. And all the rest around us, are self-portraits by our kids. Very whimsical, very fun. The goal of this was not to prove how well you draw, but how well you put effort into what you can draw. And I think they did a fun job. Some people had a little bit better drawing skills. Others stuck to more stick figures. But the point of this was to give color and give your all, no matter what your artistic ability. And we ended up with some pretty interesting, as you can see, samples. Now we're in between classes right now. It's a little bit quieter out in this hallway. I'm enjoying my lunch break right now.
That's not what I heard. That's not what I heard. Those too long of conversations. Because she kept trying to explain. She's like, nothing happened. I was talking about
So my kids are pretty talented, aren't they? They're pretty talented, they're pretty creative. Now, that was my high school bunch. They are, they were Detroit Leadership Academy. That is where it was all happening at. I mean, we had a few tough times right in the beginning, but after I got it all smoothed over, I'm telling you, not only did I grow to love those kids, they grew to love me too. I actually would love to go back to that school. So, and that was in the Big D, just outside of Detroit. Yeah, actually it was in Detroit, Michigan. Trying to think of what else I want to show you. But I know there's some other interesting things. You know, I was a late bloomer. I was a late bloomer in life. It took me a while to get it all together. You know, and I think that's for all of us. I mean, no matter how long you're on this earth, you're going to be trying to figure it out. You're going to be, you know, you may have outward success. You know, the material things, the superficial things. And everybody thinks you've got it going on. But then there's inner success. Inner success is often a lot more challenging to come by for all of us, many of us. And having it on the outside doesn't necessarily mean you have the inner success. And not having much doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have a much greater inner strength and success. It's all a journey, and we all go through it from the day we're born until the day we die. No matter who you are, where you were born, what your lot in life was. I mean, I really believe a lot of times the people who struggle the most are the ones who actually have the stronger, better, more robust souls, because they decided to come to this crazy 3D earth and take on challenges that maybe some others weren't willing to take on. You know, but we're all superstars. No matter what the lot in life of a person, to be on 3D Earth, that means that you really wanted to be here. Even though we come down here, we don't always remember that we wanted to be here after we're here. Because, I mean, this is one of the most dense, most challenging, most interesting atmospheres you can possibly be in. And when you're younger, you don't really know it. But when you get older, and dare I say, when you see things in the water, I mean, there's stuff in the water, there's chemtrails in the air, there's, you know, a lot of things going on. I don't want to get too heavy and too deep this time around because, hey, we're just looking at art. We're just enjoying art. But I will reveal my art spirit knowledge too in future episodes. You know, with me, I've met people say that you can fall in love or you can meet a person and know them the first time. But really, it's an unfoldment. You can't, even if somebody explained their entire life story to you, you just, until you know them for a while, until you either live with them or get to know them or spend time with them and hear the stories of their life, there's really no way you can really know everything about a person or even understand their journey. But if you're open-minded, and I suggest that that's what we all should do, we should all be open to the stories of others. We should all be open enough. I mean, sometimes you might not agree with somebody, so you automatically block them out. How many have done that? Come on, my royal loyals, raise your hands, be honest with yourself. But my advice is to keep your heart open as much as you can. Yeah, we're all going to have a moment of being down, but give yourself that moment, embrace that feeling, and then move the on. I just think it's important to keep an open mind. You know, don't judge anybody by face value immediately every time. There's so much more under the surface. And that's with me too. I want to unfold this and share all that I can with you. Because the best way that I can be a teacher is to just share my own life. That's the best example I can make. You know. And if you can still hold your head high after making a few mistakes along the way, you're on your way. It's not how, and maybe you've heard this before, it's not how many times you fall. It's how graceful and resilient you are when you get back up. OMG, my royal loyals. I just want to show you this piece. It's actually still in the construction phase. But if you look at this, it's kind of interesting even if I just left it plain. So interesting. It's one of my signature art forms, my weaves, paper weaving. I paint my paper in various colors, make it beautiful, have fun, and just get into painting the paper. And then I cut, crumple, fold, bend my paper and create all different types of things from it. This particular piece is good as a wall hanging or a table piece. I will was on the internet one day just watching like one of these Egyptian historical type shows, and really I just started making pyramids. It was just, I don't know what came over me. I just started making pyramids. This one is another color. Ooh, I like that one. This is just like, as far as the eye can see, just like pure. It's almost like an optical illusion. Again, that's two separate pieces. They'll be joined together. Like a skyscraper with some interesting geometric, combined with some interesting geometric backgrounds. Love the geometric forms. It's like an optical illusion. Look at that. And again, that's my weaving and folding technique to come up with all that. Let me put this away. But just another sneak peek to show you what I'm up to. I got some pretty cool backgrounds behind me that I made too. Those are really wall-sized. You can see them as I walk away to put this back down on the floor. Okay, well. Good morning, everybody. All my royal loyals, all my gods and goddesses out there. This is Dionis, and I just woke up a little while. I've got that fresh out of the shower glow, no makeup except for a little bit of lipstick, and I am about to start this day out with one of my throw everything into it smoothie bowls. All right, so here's some of the ingredients. I've pre-cut some of these things. We've got bananas, we've got beet greens, we've got garlic, we've got strawberries. Let me see, where's my garlic? There's my garlic cloves, 3 garlic cloves, because I like it when that has that tangy flavor. My favorites, avocados, a little bit of lemon wedges, a couple of lemon wedges, and a raw egg is going in there. I've got some green alligator kale here. I believe this is dill. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I'm telling you, I saw it in the store. I thought it looked so pretty and fluffy and it looked good, and I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. And I'm going to put, I guess these are like nectarines or something, just so even though it's got all this kale and all this stuff in it, it's still going to be a really sweet smoothie bowl. So I've got a pineapple there. I may or not put some pineapple in this. We'll just see what I get, and I'm going to start putting it together. Got my trusty Ninja right over here. It already has a little bit in there to begin with, and I'm just going to start filling it up. Oh my gods and goddesses out there, this is an acquired taste. I like kind of throw the whole kitchen sink in when I make a smoothie. Sometimes I make a simpler smoothie. Sometimes I keep it simple and not too complicated, but a lot of times this is my first meal of the day and I want to really feel full and I want to feel like I really ate some good stuff and got some energy in me. So I like to throw it, like I said, throw it all in. So I've cut up my beet greens here. I'm going to throw those in. And just scoop all those up. Bananas. Oh, yum. Let's just drop these bananas in. That's just a banana, one whole banana. The thing I love the most, my avocados that make everything just so smooth and tasty. This has got the pit in it. Whoops, I got that in there. Let me just dig that out. I don't get fancy with it. I just like squeeze the whole thing in there. It's all gonna be a smoothie anyway, right? Squeeze it all in. I make sure it's kind of ripe. Not overly ripe, but just enough. Squeeze all that in there. Now, this isn't exactly a cylinderizing smoothie either, because avocados have a lot of fat in it. But you know, there's good fat, and then there's fat that's not as good. If you're going to load up on fats, eat a lot of nuts and avocados, and know that what you're putting in you is at least good for you. My hands off a little bit. And oh my, I'm extra feeling the yum factor today. I really want this to be creamy and smooth. And by the way, I'm gonna make this is gonna be a throw everything in it bowl. So this isn't like a regular smoothie. I'm gonna make this a thick consistency so it's like porridge in a bowl. Then I'll throw a little fruit on top of that yet and make it even taste better. Squeeze all that in there. Okay, I got quite a bit in there. I don't use any milk or any dairy or anything. It's just all fruits and vegetables. Eat a raw egg a day. Raw egg, not cooked. It will help your knees. It will help the fluids in your joints. And so I just started doing it. I just rinse my hands off every now and then just to keep from being all sticky here. Red bell pepper. I just have a little piece of a red bell pepper. Look at that one. It's kind of shaped like a heart almost. I love that. It's just the corner piece off of one, and it just happened to look like the shape of a heart. But I'm going to cut that up. I don't have any incredible culinary skills or anything like that. You know, I see them so beautifully cutting up the stuff. I just kind of chop away at it. I mean, I do a lot of different art forms, and food is an art form as well. Let's throw these strawberries in. These are, God, I think I'll take a bite off of that one. That one won't make it in. Yeah, that's not going to make it into a smoothie. I'm going to eat that one. Oh, they're super sweet. Drop that in. Oh, God. But yeah, like I was saying, art is like food. I used to have a lot of trouble before I started going more plant-based. I used to have a lot of trouble going to the store and trying to figure out what to eat and what to buy. It's so overwhelming when you go into these supermarkets, you know, and see all the food they have. And when I started going more plant-based, it became easy to go shopping, and it was fun to go shopping. All I had to do was go into the store, go straight to the vegetable and fruit area, and just get every color of the rainbow and put it in my basket. Here, these are actually I got some tiny little lemons. So I've got these nice little cuts of lemon. I'll put that in there. Garlic. I got whole garlic cloves here. I mean, I like that tang, you know? Let's see, let's crack an egg in there. One raw egg coming up. Let's see. Now, basically, this could be pretty much a green smoothie from sort of the ingredients I'm putting in here. But I wanted to have a nice red color because that red color looks so appetizing. Okay. Let's see, so let me go ahead and cut up some of this. Oh my god, I gotta get... Now I told you this to throw everything in it smoothie, so... I'll just cut this. These are real beets. This is what beets look like when they come to the store. You know, I've used part of this beet, so this little piece here is about all that's left of that whole beet. Just cut that up. Okay, now let's cut this up a little more. Now that Ninja I've got man, that thing really works. It's got a really powerful motor in it. I mean, geez, this motor is almost as powerful as a Vitamix. If you're familiar with that machine, Vitamix is a food processor that you can put nuts. You can even put nuts and grains in it. It'll pulverize it. Turn it into a warm soup if you leave it in there long enough. The friction gets working on it. But the Ninja, it's lightweight. It's made for one. It comes with a few nice parts. Rinse my hands off a little bit. Now I'm getting chock full of stuff here. I got a lot going on in here now. I'm gonna have a little more going on. Okay. I can smell that garlic. I love the smell of it. Let's go for this one. Let me rinse that off. But as you can see, this is how I make it nice and rich. And to give it a little moisture, let's see where my water bottle is. Right here. I've got, as you can see, I've got shungite down in the bottom of that. Shungite is a very special healing type of carbon stone that can only be found in Russia. I actually ordered this online, if you can see that in there. But this is just your good old alkaline water here. I'll just pour a little bit of that in there just to give it a little moisture, because it'll be dry to do that if I just like start spinning it up in the Ninja without some moisture. And I've got my flaxseed. Again, that'll go in on the second pass. So for now, put this top on here. Pull the Ninja up, upside down. Ooh, all that goodie. Ooh. It's like porridge. It's like... Well, I think I'll get a date in there in that mouthful. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and sit down, because it's not polite to eat with your mouth open. Namaste and Lak'ech. That makes me smile. It's amazing the different looks you can come up with. Suddenly, I'm in a different world. A beautiful, floating, colorful world that we know is really that green screen behind me. We will end up, like I said, creating a new and separate world. That is a beautiful world. That is an incredible world. A world where people love each other and where the food and the water and the air is pure. I just make it work no matter what I do.
Goddess Dionis, take my